And we are live in Studio B this morning with City Councilman Andrae Gonzales stopping by the studios this morning, talking about the sewer rate increase proposal that won't be addressed until the end of May, but there could be a large contingent showing up at the City Council meeting Wednesday night. Thank you for coming in, Andrae. I appreciate
Absolutely.
that.
Thank you for having me.
This, of course, the minute that people got the letters, they were posted all over social media. People were contacting us. Look at this proposed increase, 300%. It was voted on. You voted against that. It was a 3-2 vote to move ahead with the option that was the most expensive. Can you just give us a quick summary about what you didn't like about that option?
Well, it's far too expensive, and it's too much of an increase too quickly. And many of my constituents, most of us can't afford it. It's just too expensive. And so, when we take a look at sewer rates and water rates and then PG&E and all the different things that it costs just to live life, costs are going up, and it is very frustrating, and it's very hard to make ends meet. And so I knew that that wasn't going to be possible for anyone to absorb, any of the residents that I represent. It's very difficult to make ends meet, and that increase is too much too soon. 300% was the number thrown out there. Talk about that option, though, in the bigger picture, why some of the council members did vote for that. It's obviously a cost thing. Yeah. Higher cost now, less in the future. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a great question because we are in a very difficult situation in the city of Bakersfield. We've had low sewer rates for years and years and years, about 30 years. I went back and looked at the rates over the last 30 years, very low compared to other cities. But now we're facing this point where we need infrastructure improvements. Sewer treatment plant number 2 needs to be rebuilt. We need to add capacity to the sewer treatment plant number 3. We need to look at building sewer treatment plant number 4. And if we don't increase rates, if we don't look at ways in which we can generate revenue, we then have to bond. And I think my colleagues on the council who voted for this increase, they don't want to bond. They don't want to borrow money and then have to pay millions, hundreds of millions of dollars in interest payments over 30 years. And I think they feel like that would be a waste. And so I appreciate that. I respect that point of view. It's a financially responsible view to take. The reality is, though, again, the people of Bakersfield are speaking up, and it's something that we kind of heard all along.
Well, are you expecting a big public comment turnout on Wednesday? Because it's the first meeting since the letter went out.
Yeah, I mean, this upcoming Wednesday, and certainly on May 28th when we have the hearing, I mean, that's the day where the decision has to be made. Yeah, people will come out for sure, and we need to hear from people. And my whole approach has been that this rate is too high. We need to look at alternatives. And so I think really that means it's a blend of different things. A modest increase this next year and over the next 5 years, based on Prop 218. By the way, we cannot increase rates beyond 5 years. We only can look at a 5-year span. And then let's push back the sewer treatment plant number 2 project a couple of years. That alone is going to be $500 million, $500 to $600 million project. Let's push that back a couple of years, and then we'll look at financing the remainder of the costs. And so I think a blend of those options will help us move past this.
Very good. And of course, we'll be addressing this topic much more in the weeks to come. Thank you for coming in this morning. I appreciate it in such a short time.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go back to Studio A.